You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to Jonah. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just calm.
It's week 7 of the NFL, and we've got a show.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The Raiders set to go to work behind their veteran quarterback, and that's Derek Carr.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4, 2nd down coming up. Six yards left on 2nd down. Here's Carr. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 45-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got it to the 43 here. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Throwing on first down is Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Well, whatever script they put together for this offensive drive, Charles, seems to be working. I'm curious to see if this defense will make any adjustments here.
Things certainly going according to plan, aren't they? I mean, the way they're advancing the football, it's like they're on the practice field having one of their better days. But instead, it's game day, and they're moving the ball downfield with purpose.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was, Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it concludes with a touchdown reception by Darren Waller. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he is going to have the Bears first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
I know they got the first down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. The Bears at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They'll run with Montgomery. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown. David Montgomery. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Second drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a play fake. Carr. That one into the hands of Beckham downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Vegas. The homestanding Raiders with a football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Jacobs going to try the middle. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of it.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Once again, it's Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On now is the field goal team here as the Raiders will try for 3. This a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 1st down, Fields. That's caught by Myers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 34. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now a 2nd down and 6. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Here's Fields. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Montgomery on the counter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd and 2, Fields. This is Montgomery with a grab over the middle. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try the middle with Montgomery. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They try again with Montgomery. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free as they hit him short of the line to gain. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Running for it, Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line. Throwing now is Carr. He finds his target, Beckham. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 44. From the gun, here's Fields. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. to the air. Fields on second down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. That incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Komet. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. From the 35 on second down, Fields. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fields on first down. Open man right side, Myers. And they'll get this down to the 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was David Montgomery's touchdown run that polished it all off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Raider offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Well, indeed, try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Carr now to throw. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And that is incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we are off. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
That's caught by Howard. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 97 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. They run the option on second down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. Out of the gun, Fields. His pass on target, Velus Jones with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. A third down conversion with a strong gain of 14. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shred.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Carr. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bears take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Defense.
So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
He was taken down at the 10-yard line. First and goal, Chicago.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Justin Fields. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Carr now on 1st down. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. You got the big lead defensively. You're willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far and brings up 3rd down. The Raiders on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Carr. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. Past the 20. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here. Things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season. But in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. It's caught. Beckham. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
This will wind up a loss on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Now Carr, gotta have this one. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Handoff comes to Montgomery. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. A give. This is Montgomery. They're going to snout this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Fields on 3rd down. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. And he will have the Bears 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On second down, here's the option. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. You see David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive. And really a lot of guys you could highlight on this offense with how well they've played, but he's one of them. He's been spectacular so far.
I'd say he'd be the number 1, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Because it's not just the numbers. It's, as you said, I think you said focal point. Well, that's what he's been, and that means he's created other opportunities because they've had to bring the defense to him. He's run it really well. He's caught it out of the backfield. They're trying to stop him. That means there are chances for the rest of the guys to do damage themselves.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, Fields. And this one is incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
He hits Mooney going across the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Fields on target to Mooney. 1st down, Chicago. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Fields. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up, but he certainly will have some explaining to do. A dime look defensively for the Raiders on 3rd down.
Yeah, you're right. 2 extra DBs out there. Fields now to throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Looking to throw again on second down. Carr. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. Carr's throw complete there to Beckham. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. From the 39, Carr, pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And with that, they're down to one remaining here in this second half. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a third and long after that sack. Back to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking downfield for Jones. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields. Flush to his right. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Charles, a lot of